three. It's really me. Okay, here we go. Welcome to No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This party is about to get started. Uh, I don't know, man. I'm Wax, no Bub, Hustle Carter on the board, saving. I don't need my ass, but this show. Hey,
I guess I don't know.
we
We doing something. I don't know what we doing, but we doing something.
yeah, we might be doing too much sometimes. Let me see, they doing that play on the 20th of November in Dayton. And the lady wondering if I'm available. I don't know. I live one day at a time. I'm Wax again. That's Hustle Carter. We might be getting a little feedback. Because we fumbling and fooling with stuff. But this is No Static Radio again. It's the voice of the revolution. Our sponsors are Design Me Exclusively, the Cleveland Rugby League, and Lamont Avenue Wines. Those are our sponsors. We powered by Google. You can find us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, on the following apps if you download them. TuneIn.com, MediaQ.com, Mixler.com, and Mixcloud.com. Again, those four apps, you can find us. If you don't want to see us, you can hear us. And on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, guess what? We there. So I'm just saying, thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in, we appreciate you. If you're not tuning in, you need to tune in. And if you don't like me, you can still tune in, listen to Hustle. Where Swami Bear at? Ain't always freaking moving, Swami Bear.
Swami Bear.
Oh, there you go, right there. Swami Bear, you want to come up today and be on the show? What'd you say? Swami Bear said he'd come in on the second hour. But, so, am I giving that much feedback? Or can you tell?
You good?
Oh, okay, because I'm sounding like I'm getting feedback for sure. We sent out some, some information about tuning into this show. Regular No Static Radio flyer and what else? We sent out some other stuff, so y'all should be highly aware that this show is on every Monday from 2 to 4. So we appreciate your love and your listening. This show is sponsored by me and Hustle Carter. That's it. Bub, we never change the name of the show. I'm gonna always say that. But Bub, you fired. Fired. Not fired. Fired.
Yeah.
Fired. Got on my No Static Radio stuff. Y'all can still get No Static Radio gear. You got the mask, you got the t-shirts. We working on some hats. We working on some good stuff that y'all can get through No Static Radio. Let me see. 216-939-5087 is the numbers to call in. Again, 216-939-5087 is the numbers if you want to call in to the Bub and Wax show on No Static Radio. You can share this with your friends, your families, your enemies. Before I read anything else or say anything else, the most important issue today and tomorrow is the vote. Did you see the line at the Board of Elections across the street?
Yeah, I seen them. They out there getting it.
They're getting it in. Y'all got to vote.
Yeah.
You can still come down to the Board of Elections and vote, I think, till 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
The polls are open tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning. So get up and vote or pick cotton again in your lifetime or your kid's lifetime. Remember we had a pandemic that was like the first one in a century?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a century and a half and y'all be picking cotton again. So don't be mad at me. I'm just the bearer of the information.
Can't be no bearer no information when they trying to shut everybody up, man. It's a lot that happened since we was here last week. It's a lot.
A whole lot done happened, bro.
What's going on?
I don't know either. I think the world might be coming to an end. When I seen what's his name, Aaron Carter, when he died, that popped up. I'm like, dude, you 34 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. That just was something.
Yeah.
But hey, that ain't the half of it. With Kyrie and Yee and my boy Kodak Black, man. You heard what Kodak was talking about, didn't you?
Yeah.
Kodak, I'm gonna get to Kodak a little later.
Somebody put on one thing though that I kind of agree with them though. They said they need to revamp Flavor of Love.
And with
Kodak
Black. I just told somebody that this morning.
That would be, yes, they need to do that. Whoever came up with that idea, make it happen. Make it happen.
I just told somebody that this morning. I said they should give Kodak a show like Flavor Flav had. Flavor of Love, just call that shit Kodak. Just call it Kodak. You ain't got to put nothing else on the other end of it. Follow him around with some cameras. You ain't even got to have no theme to his stuff, because he a theme every day. A different theme every day.
Yeah.
With Flav, you know Flav just was going to be Flav.
Yeah.
Kodak gonna be Kodak. He gonna be Kodak 1, Kodak 2, Kodak. Kodak just different every day, man. Kodak, what's the girl name he trying to get at? He said, I'm gonna get a 6-pack. I'm gonna get a flat stomach to be with this broad.
There's that one. Nah, I can't even think.
It ain't Glorilla, cause Tootie Raw still trying to get at her.
Yeah, dude trying to get at. Oh no, that's somebody else. Everybody trying to get at that one girl, Ice Spice.
Oh,
trying to get at her.
She in jail, ain't she? Or is that the one they arrested in Birmingham? She was about to go on and do a show and they arrested her. Was it Ice Spice?
I ain't heard that.
Cause they put her she was on Instagram in her jail cell. So I'm like, okay, did they not search her and she got her phone, or do that jail down there got internet? Cause
I don't think that was Ice Spice.
It wasn't Ice Spice. It was. I'll pull it up, but she got arrested. She was about to do a show. She's still in jail down there in Alabama. She might be wearing them Alabama whites by now. Shit. That's what my friend used to say down there. Don't get to end up wearing them Alabama whites.
Yeah.
Like, why they wear whites? He said, because it be hot as hell out there in them prisons and y'all out there working the fields. Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, Angola, they don't wear white in Angola. Angola wear them prison stripes. But y'all need to vote. I'll be voting tomorrow. I always vote on election day, and I always go to the polls. Voting is super duper important. Like I said, if your kids and grandkids end up picking cotton or weed for the federal government, or making computers, Levi jeans in the penitentiary for IBM and for Levi Strauss, yeah, it's partly the education system fault, but you play a part in your children's education as well. It's, environmental in some cases and a lot of cases, but people survive their environment. Look at Kodak Black. Ain't he from Pork and Beans down in Miami?
Yeah.
He from down there, and Kodak Black is famous. Like I told the young lady earlier today, that when I was telling her about Kodak Black need a show.
No, that's what's the name though? That's Dade County, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Dade County.
I think Kodak Black is from Broward County. He from right next door.
Oh, yeah.
Broward County.
Yeah, they right next door. They wild over there too. I think Broward is a little wilder than Dade County, to be honest with you. But no, I was telling her, they just need to get Kodak a show, man.
Yeah, they do.
I'm like, I will watch that shit every week. I'll watch it. He could be like a damn what you call that shit? A soap opera. Every day they have a show, like All My Children. Yeah. Cause he could fill the time, bruh.
Have every day except for on Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, and they'll make you want for Saturday and Sunday to freaking hurry up and be over with. Yeah. Trauma Recovery Center. We're gonna get back to Kodak, cause I'm gonna tell you who that lady is. Kodak said he gonna get a 6-pack. Kodak say he about to get his 6-pack right for a woman. So she must have did something to Kodak.
Dude.
Now,
what's his name? Got his 6-pack right for a woman. Gucci Mane.
Gucci
Mane came out, got himself together. Kodak.
Who was that that went to jail said they gonna come out looking like Gucci Mane?
No, you ain't come out looking like Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane.
What fool was that? I remember we talked about it over here. But
what's his name?
He went to jail like maybe last year sometime.
He said blue.
He gonna come out looking like Gucci Mane. No, you ain't, bro. Gucci Mane got discipline. Shit, he got a little discipline. You ain't got none. But and I just want to say, pray for Jeffrey and Sergio, please. I'm gonna start keeping Jeffrey and Sergio in my prayers because RICO charges ain't nothing to play with.
I still don't understand how Jeffrey think he owns some land that he can give away. And do he not understand what RICO, like when you on a RICO charge, you don't have nothing. Like
Everything locked up.
Everything is seized. Your bank account, everything.
If you wasn't sending your dough straight to your mother's bank account or burying it in the backyard,
And
you have no assets.
And then if you saying that you got some land, it's in your mama name or something. They come to
They
get
gonna take that too.
They come to get that and the rest of the person who got it in their name for you.
Hey man,
And put them at the bottom of the pyramid.
I mean, Jeffrey, man, Jeffrey. I don't know. Maybe he not.
I don't think you understand RICO charge. I don't know.
I know he don't understand RICO charge, or he wouldn't have got none. Shit. He not with P and them, is he? With that record label, Quality Control.
Nah, he got his own.
Okay.
Rich
They got
Gang, but
YSL.
he was with Rich Gang and YSL, but Rich Gang was a break off of. He came out with Birdman.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they had beef with Lil Wayne now, because Birdman wasn't paying them his money. And that might have been where the RICO started at with Birdman.
Possibility. I wouldn't doubt it. But
then he broke off on his own. But like Lil Wayne started his Young Money record label, but he started out with Birdman.
Oh, okay. But Jeffrey and them, when they started that YSL shit, they didn't know, did they?
Yeah.
The feds watching. But no, the Trauma Recovery Center, Jeffrey, his people might need this. 216-644-5487. The Trauma Recovery Center will help you in areas of domestic violence, safety, PTSD, emotional support, food, clothes, and much more. You can call that number 216-644-5487. Don't let violence control you. You can break free, and the Trauma Recovery Center can help. They give you the tools to rebuild your life and your health. Call today. It's free, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365, and it's confidential. You don't have to go through this if you get with the Trauma Recovery Center. Okay, this is a reschedule for Dayton, Ohio. I Can't Breathe to play. It's in Dayton, Ohio. We need to know the exact venue in Dayton because somebody in Dayton actually asked me when I was talking to him. You can contact Keisha Green at 216-509-2168. Gay Lisa Carr, 216-299-6187. The show was a big hit here in Cleveland. Back in September, they had to postpone the first date down in Dayton, but it's rescheduled for November the 20th. Y'all need to get in so you can win. COVID ain't went nowhere. I do my notes and my production notes every week. The first thing I have on here is COVID.
Yeah.
COVID is not dead. About to go into it. Don't think, and I want all these people to know, don't think that it ain't gonna snow, because it's gonna snow. And for all you people that thought summer ended in November, no, summer been over with.
Yeah.
And y'all enjoyed the nice weather. I enjoyed it. But the thing is, you ever heard that saying, the bottom gonna drop out? Well, guess what? The bottom gonna drop out. And oh well, I guess you won't be wearing that little short, tight stuff anymore until next summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so COVID ain't going nowhere, man. Y'all gotta practice these simple things, man. Stay home if you're sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Wash your hands a lot. I wash my hands when I come in and out the house, and then before I eat. And, I'm always, if I touch something that I shouldn't touch, then I go wash my hands. I ain't never washed my hands this much my whole damn life since COVID. I wasn't I washed my hands before I ate. when I got up in the morning and shower, that type of stuff. But I wasn't washing my damn hands all day. Shit. But you have to, and I do, where are we at? Oh, clean and disinfect. Frequently touch objects. Cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze. And frequently touch objects, or doorknobs, light switches, anything you touch in your house a lot besides yourself. And you can keep that clean and disinfected too if you want to. I would advise that. But please, 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 COVID ain't going nowhere. If you need more information, you can go to cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message is brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters in this station. No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. I say it my way. I hope y'all can understand it. Because if y'all want me to say it the Joe Biden way, I can't do that. I just want y'all to understand. When I say keep it clean and disinfected, everything in your house, that other stuff is your business. But you better keep them light switches and clean the inside of your car too. I've seen so many raggedy cars in Cleveland, man. I'm about to move just from looking at raggedy cars. The whole front end, the whole back end. I don't know. Hustle Carter, man, how was your weekend, man? How was your weekend, bro?
Hey, I'm just trying to make it, man. Weekend was all right to that damn Tennessee game. They got the call in Tennessee and said Tennessee was a wet firecracker. I said, man, the disrespect is real, man.
The disrespect was real on Saturday. Who won? Did the Titans win last night? When they was playing the Chiefs, they was in Kansas City.
I don't even know.
And I fell asleep on the game.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Anybody, 216-939-5087. Yeah, I know I'm still trying to get over Tennessee getting their ass whooped like that too. But 5087 is the number to call. Call and let us know who won the Sunday night game between Kansas City and Tennessee. Because the last I was watching, my boy, what's his name, Henry had got rolling, and when Derrick Henry get rolling, ain't nobody really trying to run up on that man and tackle him. Yeah. Nobody. I don't care. Nobody. And I'll say it again. Ain't nobody trying to run up on Derrick Henry once he get to rolling. And they got not Malik Beasley. That's the dude that was sleeping with Scottie Pippen's wife. What's the kid's name? Malik Jackson. He was drafted last year, and he was on the bench watching Ryan Tannehill play. Ryan Tannehill been hurt. He started the last 2 games. He beat Houston last week, and he was looking pretty damn good until I fell asleep last night. So I want to say happy birthday, and even though it's tomorrow, to Yavanka Hall, director, founder, and of Northeast Ohio Black Health Coalition. We had a birthday dinner over there last night. Bub was there.
Yeah.
You talking about somebody that took, and she cooked, she loved to cook, and there was people, all there, and that was part of it because it was her birthday dinner. But, and you know how people, they got the to-go boxes.
Yeah.
And like I said, she cooked so much food, she don't mind nobody taking no, but when you take 5 plates, Bub, the Bub and Wax show on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. I think 3 of them was food and 2 of them was desserts because they had different type of pound cakes and everything. Yeah. I thought to call you, but I said, my man probably resting from working all over the weekend because you worked Friday and Saturday.
It was lightweight though. I did just 1 band each night. 1 band Friday, 1 band Saturday. So it was all cool this weekend. So I know it's some stuff coming down the pipe. But it was a lightweight weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I just called you because old Bub, man, that dude a piece of work. Because I love you, Bub. Just be honest, man, I love you, but you was a piece of work, bro. That's the COVID thing. Please protect yourself against COVID. My mama died of COVID. It's been almost a year. It'll be a year on Christmas Eve. And I just wish, I pray that I could have one more time with her. Let me see. Oh, that's the Trauma Recovery Center. We said, the food place, 6812 Woodland Avenue. Last Saturday was the first weekend. Bub went there too.
Bub all over the map, ain't he?
Except for sitting in that chair across from us. He's definitely all over the map. But but he ain't here. But yeah, so they every first and third Saturday from 10 to 2, free hot meal at 11, clothes giveaway for adults and kids. Put on by the Greater Cleveland Food Bank, Major Care Ministries, and Williams Temple Church of God in Christ. But Bub did give me some information. He called me, and the lady's gonna contact me. They're starting up a apprenticeship program over there at the church at Williams Temple.
Yeah.
I guess they got some of that federal money to do some apprenticeship programs, which is good. And the lady who he was talking to actually is Marie's mother's cousin.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well that's cool. Just get us the information. You know, we'll put the information out there. If it's gonna help some of these young people in this community, man, do something different. Cause you talking about doing too much. The T-shirts are being printed. This shit got to stop for real. Cause this shit got to stop for real. I'm like, it wasn't even as bad as it had been being, but it still was bad, man. I'm like, people still getting murdered for nothing, over nothing. But yeah, again, man, Williams Temple, I got the third Saturday coming up. I think that might be the 14th. I can't say, but y'all better go get some of this free stuff. Free is free. Free is free. Like Denise Williams say, I just want to be free. Well, it's free stuff, and y'all ain't taking advantage of it. Let me see what I got. Oh, I want to do my rest in peace. Aaron Carter, we mentioned him from Backstreet Boys. The drummer in Low was a British band, but they played over here a lot. I think they did like maybe about 14 albums. Mimi Parker, she died. Corey Gibb, Joe Gibbs Racing. They do NASCAR Formula One, and Joe Gibbs used to be the head coach of the Washington Redskins. His son Corey died at 49. He was actually the one who got his dad into stock car racing, and that's when they started Gibbs Racing. He passed away at 49. Let me see. John McVay, the Rams coach, Sean McVay, that was his grandfather. He was the 49ers general manager. He was in football for a long time. He's 91 years old. He had a good run. Dave Butts was 72. Dave Butts played for the Redskins, actually, or the Commandos, or their Commanders, whatever you want to call them. He won 2 Super Bowls with them. Ray Guy, he won 2 Super Bowls with the Oakland, Los Angeles, Las Vegas Raiders. He was 72. He was one of the first punters ever drafted very high in the NFL. Ray Guy played for Alabama or Louisville. He played for one of them schools down there. He played defensive back, but when he came to the NFL, he was a punter, strictly a punter. Ray Guy was 72. There was a 16-year-old girl. They found her dead in the field in the running car. They put her name out there. May she rest in peace. She got killed by a 15-year-old boy. I don't know what that was all about. I can't speculate on it, but that's crazy. Crazy. It's a dude named Mike Lazadic. Mike Lazadic. He got Zadek kicks. It's a shoe thing that they were selling shoes online.
Yeah.
But they got busted. Ponzi scheme, $300 million. You know, they say he was doing good, and then when the pandemic hit, all of a sudden he just turned into Mike Gaines.
Yeah.
And started a Ponzi game. They say $300 million because he had like 69,000 orders for shoes, and he only had 2,800 pairs of shoes. But he done took these people's money on them gray and white Jordans. And then you selling people stuff before it hit the market, before it hit the stores.
And they ain't even got it.
I tell you what, after they get you in fair time with this Ponzi scheme, they gonna get you again on infringement on Nike.
Yeah, copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement, bruh. His name is Malakzadek, and his girlfriend was his fiance. His fiance was involved too. Her ass going to jail too. They riding around on freaking pink Louis Vuitton racing bikes, and I'm like, you done got caught now.
Oh boy had the copyright infringement on Nike, man, but they didn't do too much. I guess that didn't turn out too well for Nike. I don't know.
Who?
They hushed that up real quick. Your boy, Lil Nas X. With
With the Satan shoes.
Yeah, they hushed that up real quick. I guess he settled out of court.
Yeah, he probably settled out of court, but guess what?
And recalled the shoes, did the recall.
Well, him and Nike probably made a deal.
Yeah.
You know, settled all that, but let me see. Oh, a lady, her name was Melissa Musin. She was 47. She died in the county jail. Right downtown here. And when we was doing the protests at the county jail when Armin Budish was still head of the county commission, that 1 year, 9 people died in the county jail. So, and that was just 2019, 2018.
Yeah.
They still dying down there, so ain't nothing changed. If don't nothing change, ain't nothing changed. You know how you flipping around and because you're trying to find something on TV, and then I was like, okay, well this looks interesting, because I was on Turner Movie Classic channel. I was like, let me find me a nice black and white. I was hoping to find the classic, and I actually did. This movie was a classic. It was called The Male Animal. Henry Fonda was in it, Olivia de Havilland, they were in it, and Hattie McDaniel, the lady who was the maid with Gone with the Wind, she won the Oscar.
Yeah.
She was in it. She was the maid. So I guess she was typecast, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And looking like Aunt your mama. But she was in it, and I watched the whole movie, and it was talking about, it surrounded this big homecoming game against stinking Michigan and this school called Midwestern University. I guess that was like a play on Northwestern University.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and the one dude who was the football star, he came back, and the dude who was the professor, him and the dude's wife, they used to kick it, you know. And but the thing was, it wasn't only about the football game, the homecoming. All these professors had got fired because the board of directors of the school, the boosters, they thought that they were communists. They was calling them Reds in there, and all of them got fired. And the one professor who Henry Fonda played, he was gonna read this. He was an English professor. He was gonna read this writing, and it had to do with communism. But this one student of his wrote, who was the editor of the college newspaper, wrote the whole big article and just told on everybody, and then it just all hit the fan. But and I noticed too that they was drinking, and they couldn't handle their liquor. And this movie was made, and AA was around then.
Yeah.
So, I think not Fred McMurray, but Henry Fonda, I think he was drinking real liquor in his cup, because you can't act drunk that for real.
Yeah.
And he was acting drunk for real. I'm like, he must have had some real stuff in his glass.
Yeah.
The biggest thing, I got vote on here. Vote. Tomorrow's election day. Vote. If you ain't already voted. They said in Georgia they done had the biggest vote by mail and early turnout voting ever.
Yeah.
But guess what? And they say this, and it's a fact.
Trickery.
That Republicans go to the polls on the days of the election.
Yeah.
And Democrats and people like that, they vote early. I mean, and it's good because if you go into the polls and there's going to be some KKK standing there with a shotgun threatening you if you go vote, or trying to make you vote for somebody who you don't really want to vote for, then, you know, hey. But I say this, they you know they trying tricks, man.
Yeah,
They trying tricks because, like I say, if they being the Republicans, the MAGAs, you know, the MAGA Donald Trump's butt kissers, if they get back control of the House of Representatives, they control all the purse strings of this country. And they said, the one lady said, as soon as we get in, we impeaching Joe Biden. He ain't even did nothing.
Yeah.
Now he ain't did nothing that his approval ratings is like in the mid to low 40s. And then I was looking for Kamala Harris, man. You know, they got Obama out there telling people to vote, and Biden and football players, and where the hell Kamala Harris at?
Yeah.
Kamala, I don't know where you at, baby. What you doing, working on the next stimulus package?
Oh, them is a wrap. Them is done. It's done on that, man. Just get it how you live now. It's done.
Well, everybody ain't gonna be living that good, man. I'm gonna tell you, cause it's crazy.
This
It's
stimulus
crazy.
pack done now. You better get you a Glock with a switch on it now. Go to Chicago, get you a Glock with a switch. The streets ain't safe now.
No, it's rough out there, bro.
Yeah, stimulus
But yeah.
pack done. Never to be heard of again.
Yeah.
No more free money.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough. Oh, the Browns didn't lose this week
Yeah,
because they didn't play. Thank you. There is a bye. But they did win on Monday Night Football. When we was here last, the game was the Monday night.
Yeah.
They handed Cincinnati they had. They didn't trade Kareem Hunt. He's still here. RG3. Oh, let me say Brett Reed, Andy Reid's nephew, son, who was the coach of the team that a couple of years ago when they went to the Super Bowl, he left practice drunk and hit the 3-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
He got 3 years. He got a year for every year that little girl was. She didn't die, but she gonna have medical problems all her life. And the chief said they gonna pay for all her medical for the rest of her life. But he got 3 years, so he got to go sit his dumb ass down because he had to drink. Now you at practice with the players. You supposed to be showing them what to do and being a motivator and a role model. You drinking. You leave practice drunk and you go hit somebody. I don't get it. That sounds like something my boy would do, Julian. But Julian ain't got no car. How you doing, Julian? I know you're doing all right. The Cavs beat the Lakers yesterday in LA by 14 points. The Cavs are, I think they don't won like 8 or 9 in a row.
Yeah.
It's popping in Cleveland again.
Yeah.
Everybody was, everybody was expecting the Browns to roll, but they've been getting rolled. But the Cavs doing great. The Guardians did great. I look forward to the special basketball season this year. The winners yesterday, I still don't want to know who won Sunday night game. I don't want to have to look it up. But then I wouldn't be able to look at myself on this damn Facebook Live feed. But the LA Chargers won, the Miami Dolphins won, the Cincinnati Bengals won, Detroit beat Green Bay. That means Aaron Rodgers lost again. Jacksonville won, New England won, the New York Jets won, they beat Buffalo. A lot of people thought that was an upset. I don't think so. Minnesota won, they came back and beat the Washington Commandos. Seattle won again, and Tampa Bay beat the LA Rams. You got Monday Night Football tonight. I don't know who playing, but they come on ABC at 8:20. I could look it up for you, but ain't nobody sending me no damn information about the final from last night's game, so look it up your damn self. 216-939-5087 is the number. There's No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This is the Bub and Wax show. Bub ain't never here no more. We about to get us a permanent freaking host, co-host.
I was thinking about old LeBron. You talking about them Lakers, and they was like, what happened to LeBron in the no comment game when he got the dog to Kyrie? Like, why come he just couldn't say no comment?
He hated Kyrie when they was here, and
Then
Kyrie hated him.
They done resurfaced some pictures said that LeBron James was Jewish. Said he was at a Jewish wedding holding hands with the rabbi. That man.
I ain't never talking about no religion. He might be. He might celebrate Ramadan. Oh no, that's Muslim, man.
Yeah.
But the Jewish one.
That's a Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
With a C.
Okay,
With a
Heineken.
CH.
Okay, Heineken.
That's crazy. But I said,
Yeah, LeBron, he
said LeBron was Jewish.
him and Kyrie hated each other. For real here. I don't care. They talk about what they was good. They played. They hated each other. And you could see it on the basketball court. You could see it. And LeBron mad. He gonna come out and talk about anti-Semitism stuff and what he don't stand for. I ain't seen you at no damn protest with no black people getting killed, LeBron. I don't want to hear that bullshit you talking. That bullshit. RG3, remember him?
Yeah.
He be on ESPN talking about football and stuff. And him, and he from Texas, and Ocho. His name is Ocho. He from Texas too. He didn't play in the NFL that long. Actually, RG3 didn't play in the NFL that long. But
Chad Ochocinco.
not Ocho Cinco. Acho. His name is Acho, not Ocho, whatever his name. But he dressed terrible. This dude is the worst dresser. His football knowledge is like, he must have had a few concussions like Herschel Walker. But RG3 came out and he spoke on the Nick Cannon 11 baby situation. Now you supposed to be
Ain't two girls right now expecting right now.
right now, and this is what RG3 talking about.
They made the Nick Cannon family tree. That's it funny.
Nick Cannon, you ain't never gonna be Wayne Brady when you grow up, so quit making babies, please. But RG3 was salty because he was like, man, you making all of us look bad, you treating these women bad, da 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 da. Bruh, you supposed to be calling the football game. Don't nobody care about Nick Cannon.
I mean, if you got two chicks pregnant at the same time, I think both of them he already had babies by.
Already.
So
he got 11 damn kids.
Yeah. So how is he treating them bad? Is they letting them in? They don't want to let them in. I ain't hearing no complaints as long as them child support checks is
long as them child support checks coming in, and so he got a couple of little shows he on, so the child support check.
That would be crazy. That's what people be talking about how he treating the women, but you ain't heard Nick Cannon putting his hands on no women or nothing. Sometimes people just be mad that.
Well,
I mean, he don't live by the same principles you, so you can't force him to live by the same principles you live by.
He ain't Jewish.
Yeah.
RG3.
People be killing me with that though. He don't live by obviously he don't live by the same principles you live by. And like Shaq said, he make more money than you. So he not gonna listen to you because he got more money than you.
And Shaq listens to Juicy J every day. It ain't tricking if you got it. Much tricking is Shaq do and done.
Yeah.
So
and what he told Kanye, I got more money than you, so why should I listen to you? That's what Nick Cannon feel about you, RG3. I got more money than you.
And he sure do.
So why should I listen to you?
But yeah, that was funny, man. And you made it even funnier, bruh. Because
there's facts though.
It's facts. Ain't no speculation in that.
Yeah, it's facts.
You can look them quotes up everywhere you go across the board. I understand that. But some people out there listening to the Bub and Wax show on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution, they might say, man, they just making stuff up as they go along.
Yeah, my principles, like when my money get bigger and larger, my principles get different. You know?
Ohio State, they beat somebody. Oh, Northwestern. They played and the winds was 50 miles an hour in a football game. You couldn't throw the football game. You couldn't kick the football. You just couldn't do nothing. The wind was blowing too hard. Ohio State won 21-7. I want to see what the polls look like. And I didn't look at the AP poll.
I didn't even look at it either.
But I want to see how things kind of washed out. And Alabama lost again. And
Yeah.
Alabama gonna lose again this week because they play Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi.
Yeah.
They gonna lose again. That 3 losses, we ain't got to hear from y'all asses no more.
I gotta keep hollering. All my Tennessee people, they hollering though. They say Tennessee still gonna win the chip. That's what they say.
They still got a chance. I mean, that's
Yeah.
one loss. They
Yeah.
was number 1. They shouldn't fall no further than 4.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think they got a damn good football team.
Yeah.
So,
But they didn't look like on
they ain't
Saturday.
look like nothing on Saturday. Cause I was watching it and I was like, when Georgia ran, they quarterback, slow as he is, ran a touchdown from about 20-some yards out.
And that 75-yard punt on the one, I like, man, they came to play some football today. They wasn't playing around.
Yeah, Georgia, they said we ain't reading our press clippings. We going to play.
Yeah.
That was they manhandled them. The final score was what, 26-13 or something, 27-13.
Yeah.
But that game wasn't even as close as that.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that game was not even as close as that.
Georgia got mad. They said they took our number 1. They said that 1 was flawed. They said that was flawed, bro.
Somebody called in with the top 5. Oh, the numbers were 544 or was it 554?
Yeah, it was something ridiculous like that.
And 6, what was it, 6496? That was the pick 4, and 2, 3, 4, something was the pick 5. I left the paper in the car. I didn't win.
Yeah, me either. I thought that 3-1-4 would come out because I heard the dude in front of me say 4-3-1, and I said my 3-1-4 gonna come out today.
This people's in the
Why
store.
is it, man? Why is it always the women, man? Y'all women. Why do y'all come with?
You know Bub be doing that shit, but he is talking that y'all women shit.
Yeah, y'all women, man. It only be women that be by my house. Like, why do y'all wait? It be me too, cause I need to stop going to put my number in the last minute. But y'all always come, y'all women come at 10 up to 12 with 35 numbers.
Box for 50 cents. And then you gonna sit there and call them out.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. I'm just trying to put, you see me coming, just be like, oh, you can go on
You only
ahead
got
of
one
me.
number.
Yeah.
I got 30 numbers, all box for 50 cents.
You can go on ahead of me. But it always be like that, man. It's like y'all always come at that same time, but it be my fault for waiting to that time too, because I know I'm gonna have to stand behind y'all.
Yeah, well, I know, I've been there before. And then the one lady the other day, but I wasn't in the regular place where I go. Because I say, well, I'm going to go in here and play this number right quick before they shut it off. Dude had a freaking notebook piece of paper like this, and they had a whole bunch of numbers on it. He was just putting numbers in and pushing buttons and pushing numbers. And then she had the nerve, when he got finished and that shit was printing, to call out some numbers. I'm looking at dude, and we making eye contact, and he tired of her. He wanted to get her shit to get gone, cause wasn't none of that shit coming out when she left. I was like, I bet all them numbers was boxed for 50 cents. He said, you was right, man. All that shit was boxed for 50 cents. I just played about $60 worth of numbers, and they all was boxed for 50 cents.
Yeah.
If she hit the number, she still lost money.
41.
She had a notebook, he had a notebook paper, like this notebook paper, and I looked, I was like, that shit had numbers all the way down the thing.
They hit the 4150 game.
But she played $62 worth of numbers to win 4150. She don't know how to play lottery. Somebody lied to her about how to play lottery.
Yeah, they need to have it though, man. Look, you only can play 5 numbers. 5 pick 5,
And
5
then you
pick
gotta
4.
get back
Yeah.
in the line.
You can do 5 pick 4, 5 pick 3. That's it. And you gotta go back to the back of the line to come again. You can't be putting in 100 numbers, man.
And they be doing it too. And I hate to say that. And I agree with you, cause I ain't trying to start nothing. But it always do be ladies on that bullshit. I'm like, cause then there's the one girl, she come to the store over on 79, in Kinsman.
Yeah.
And she always rolling up in there at 12:05.
I know.
No, she got a stack of numbers. At least he just scanning hers.
Yeah.
But then when he finished scanning, She just started calling out numbers.
Yeah.
Why? You should have wrote that shit down.
Yeah.
Put it on the card. All you gotta do is stick the card up under there,
I
scan
think
the
they
card.
know what they be doing because they always turn around and look at you like they be wanting you to say something so they can hit you with the smart mouth. But you know what I mean? I don't even be saying that because I know what they be trying to do. I ain't like,
They
nah.
be hitting you with the and.
Yeah, I ain't falling into the trap. I ain't falling into that.
Here you go, real fast. Cause y'all know we do this. Georgia, they number 1. This the AP top 25 poll. Ohio State number 2.
Yeah.
Michigan number 3. Well, I don't know why they keep moving Michigan up. Michigan ain't played nobody.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks they gonna play Ohio State and they gonna get their ass whooped. They will not be number 3 no more. Period. End of story. TCU is 4. Tennessee dropped to 5. Oregon is 6. LSU beat Alabama. They moved up to 7. They got 2 losses. USC won. They 8. USC should be higher. UCLA won. They 8-1. They number 9. Alabama dropped to 10. They're 7-2. Mississippi is 11. Mississippi play Alabama 10 versus 11 next week. They gonna kind of shine that up.
So the first before Tennessee number 5. So the top 4 they what 9-0.
Yep. Everybody won. Nobody lost a game. Then you got a couple of 8-1 teams. LSU was the first 7-2 team. Then you got Alabama, Clemson. They lost to Notre Dame. That pretty much put them out. Utah 7-2, Penn State 7-2. North Carolina should be rated higher. They 8-1. Tulane is 8-1. North Carolina State 7-2. Then you got Texas with 3 losses. They the first 3
But
lost
I
team.
think North Carolina ain't played nobody either though.
They ain't played nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That's why they ranked
That's why they ranked high. Kansas State, they lost at home. Washington, they won. And Florida State won. They beat the U. Bub's favorite college besides Ohio State. The U. They beat the U's ass. Like the U stole something. But those the top trends. Then they on ESPN and the coaches poll where they do the ratings for the who get into the college playoffs.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow night. So, you know, it's the coaches poll, the AP poll, and then the college football poll. And the only one that really matters is the college football poll, the ones who get into the playoff.
Yeah.
The other ones is just like for show.
I like that though. They had Dion on there when they was going to Houston to play last week for
Jackson State. I watched that
takeoff at
game
night.
day.
Yeah, and he went. They said, "Damn, Dion rolled like the president, right?"
Oh yeah, he do. Dion run
rolled.
60 Minutes a couple of weekends ago.
He rolled, man. They had security. He told them, he was like, "Hey, we ain't going down here for none of that nonsense. We going to play football and come back home. Ain't no leaving the room."
He said nobody leaves the hotel.
Yeah.
He said nobody. He said ain't nobody leaving this hotel until we go to the stadium and play the game. Dion roll like that. Hey, Kimberly Morrow, what's up? What's up? What's up? Love you, cuz. Yeah, but Dion, man, teams been offering Dion jobs at Division I schools, and Dion been telling them no. Cause what he trying to do is he trying to bring back the tradition of HBCU football. And he doing it at Jackson State because he getting some top players to come there to play who would have went to Ohio State, Michigan, Tennessee. He getting them to go to Jackson State. Eddie George is getting them to go to Tennessee State. So, you know, when these kids start seeing, because they can find you anywhere. If you good, you good. I mean, Walter Payton went to freaking Jackson State. Look at Walter Payton. And it wasn't as much TV. Now, Walter Payton was, you heard about Walter Payton or you read about Walter Payton. Yeah. They found Walter Payton. Walter Payton in the damn Hall of Fame right now. And Jackie Slater was on his team.
I don't know about Jackson State, but I know about Tennessee State. And Tennessee State sit like, you got to be careful with Tennessee State, man. You got to go with your head on straight and stay out of the projects. Because Tennessee State sit about like how Tri-C sit right here in the hood, and it's right next door.
That's close, bro.
That's exactly how Tennessee State is.
It's hard to stay out there projects if it's across the street.
Across the street. You go over there and think you're going over and get you the little chicken spot and get you some good old chicken. And next thing you know, you off in the hood. and got trapped and got stuck. And now your mama never called you talking about you moved to Nashville. You ain't coming back home. We ain't seen them in 6 years. Yeah. Got stuck
Hey.
in the projects on Jefferson. Got stuck. On Jefferson.
They what's the name though? Eddie George is a pretty smart guy. I'm sure. I don't know about the basketball team, whatever, but I think the football team is, he got them focused because they want to go to the NFL.
Talking about I ain't never been to Vanderbilt. I didn't know it was right down the street. I didn't go that far down the street.
Now I've been driving through Nashville. I have been over by Vanderbilt because I done got off the freeway a few times. That part of town looked pretty damn decent. I'm like, oh, Vanderbilt University. I know that's in a nice neighborhood. I pull it over. I'm like, damn, look at this shit here. Maybe I need to go on campus to see some nice shit. I'm like, oh, Vanderbilt University, that's not college. Let me go in there over there, pull over, get some gas. Maybe I'll get me something to eat somewhere.
But yeah, you gotta be together to go Tennessee State, man.
Well, you gotta have your head in the books, and if you got a goal to meet, then you're gonna do what you gotta do to get to that goal. I'm like, look, I'll go back to Kodak Black. Broward County, ex-felon, pardoned by the president.
Yeah, big pardon.
And he's so slick now, he could be the president.
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
That, man. Kodak can be anything you want to be, man.
And he need his own show. They need to just give Kodak a show, man.
Kodak for president.
And he need that. And Kanye can run. I'm sure Kodak could get more votes than freaking Yee. At least he ain't changed his name 7 times.
Yeah, we need to make that happen, man. If nobody else, if y'all was just joking and not putting that in the works, man, y'all gonna have to get me for copyright infringement because I'm about to make that happen. What do I need to do?
Well, all you gotta do is get him on the ballot, register to vote as a candidate, and then let's go. We can promote Kodak for president in 2024. Shit, ain't nobody running but Trump and Biden. He could beat both of their asses just because he's younger than them. But something happened over the weekend that was, the Houston Astros beat the Philadelphia Phillies 4-2 to win the World Series. Dusty Baker, Roland was talking about it last week. He wanted him to win because he had never won one as a manager. He won one as a player. Dusty Baker is what they call a baseball lifer. And he been coaching, playing, and managing for damn near 50 years. And he won. He was the manager of the Houston Astros. Yeah. He brought them back from the cheating scandal and everything. They won. When that boy Alvarez hit that home run, as soon as it hit the bat, I was like, oh, this over with, because there's 2 people on base. They was already up 1-0. And he hit the ball, and you know how they pose, and they be looking at the ball. Yeah. And then they get to running down the first base line, still looking at the ball. He still had the bat. He waited till he got almost to the base, and he flipped the bat. Yeah. I was like, this over with. They not winning this, and they won, and it was over. Houston won 2. They won in, I think, 2017 or 2018, and they won this year. They've been to the World Series.
I think I seen a picture with Dusty Baker and it looked like Scarface. Because I think Scarface might have been there. Cause they from the,
a lot of people were pulling for Dusty Baker to win because
I think ain't Scarface. They from Houston, ain't they? Ghetto boys.
Yeah, they from Houston. Bushwick Bill.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. I wonder if him and Bismarck either hooked up in heaven.
Bushwick Bill ain't dead.
Bushwick ain't dead?
No, I don't think
he
so.
He might well, but he looked dead the first time I saw him. I'm like, who is this little troll? Bushwick Bill at 216-939-5087 is the number. This is No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This is the Bub and Wax extravaganza. Hustle Carter here. I'm here, Bub ain't, but call and let us know if Bushwick Bill is dead. We can look it up. Hey, we need some badges. They ain't got no badges today going on.
I can't get
you can't get it?
What's the name ain't connected in here?
John, what's up?
Internet.
Oh, you know what? Guess who I saw at Dave's a couple of days ago?
Who that?
Kurt. one who was on the feed last week?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, that looked like Kurt. And it was him.
Brother Kurt.
Woo! Kurt's something else.
Come in, man. Oh, he did die at 52, 2019.
Yeah, I thought he had died. But
I thought he was still alive.
Yeah, I thought cause ain't that the same year Biz died?
Yep.
The same, they both died the same year. Cause I don't like to make jokes like that, but them two, they hook up in heaven. You know how they had the pictures with all the dead singers and performers with Michael Jackson and Marvin Gaye and all them?
Yep.
They ain't put Biz Markie and Bushwick on none of them. So what's up?
Bushwick Bill.
Bushwick Bill was something else. He could have had his own show. Bushwick used to get in trouble too a lot. He used to be drunk as a drunk midget.
Getting shot and everything. Bushwick out of control.
Woo! Y'all can call us again at 216-939-5087.
Could have had his own show.
Bushwick, the damn show, could have had his own show. I like the Ghetto Boys though. The Ghetto Boys, they was kind of like real, kind of rough, like NWA when they pounced on the scene.
Yeah.
And then they had Bushwick Bill as the mascot.
They try to say NWA was responsible for people saying nigga all the time. They said NWA is responsible for that.
Who said that bullshit?
That's what they saying. The internet's, man. You know the internet's is saying
the internet's full of shit. Elon Musk full of shit. Donald Trump full of shit.
Oh yeah, what's up with Elon Musk, man? He said he bought Twitter. People say
he put money on your little tweet.
It said Elon Musk bought Twitter and my stock was gone. They said people said they sent me some money and said I no longer have stock in Twitter.
And you paid your stock. He paid everybody off.
It said, damn, that's some crazy. That's some money right there where you just buy the whole.
Oh, he bought the whole shit. That shit belonged to him. That's his shit.
The stock and pay all the stocks and change the company private. That's big boy money. That ain't play money.
But then then he talking about charging people $8 for your little blue light to be on.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you gonna have to pay $8 a month? You rich ass son of a bitch. Cause we were talking about this yesterday. Me and my favorite attorney, Alicia Graves. What's up, Alicia? It was good seeing you yesterday, and Rashida. We had a good time. Despite Bub, or in spite of Bub. But yeah, we were talking. He talking about charging $8 per month for people to see your little blue light. Let them know you on Twitter. Man, Elon Musk gone. Your father sleeping with your sister. And having babies. Tiffany Gillespie, what's up, cuz? How you doing? It was good to see you Saturday. My nephew, his daughter, Mosaic, I call her Momo, had her 2-year birthday. It was good to see you guys, Tiffany, and Momo was 2. And you know, I had little kids. One little kid started playing with balloons and busting them. Then every damn little kid at the party think he got to bust balloons or start throwing shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking, and these my people. I love these people. But I'm like, damn, y'all done got started. Then the place we was at, it was small, but it was a nice place. It was out in Oakwood Village. The lady gave me, I love you, cuz. Yeah, so I'm like, she gave me this information about the little spot if you want to have something. They do little things out there. She said they about to get locked in with the Cavs, but I believe that when I see it. Yeah. Let me see what else. So they won the World Series, the Houston Astros, so y'all can't hate on them no more. Kyrie got suspended, $500,000 fine. And he sent $500,000 to the Defamation League, the Jewish people, and they told him, we don't even want your $500,000. Now, if that was the NAACP, they took that money and still told him to kiss my ass. Yeah. If that had been BET, Joey Cracks was the host of the BET Awards. And by Joey Cracks, I mean Fat Joe, lying ass Fat Joe. Jose talking about he was the name, discovered Bone, Thugs and Harmony. You ain't never been to Cleveland, Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And if you did, it was once and you ain't come outside. No fat scary ass. Go on, Fat Joe. I ain't even talked about you in a couple of weeks. I'd rather talk about Alfonso Ribeiro than talking about you, Mike. At least Alfonso Ribeiro got business. Oh, you know what? He got what's that girl name that he worked with on the top box? He got her together.
Yeah.
She looked different. Alfonso Ribeiro must have told, look, baby, if you do your hair like this, start doing this, we gonna get good ratings. Yeah. She looked different. I was like, who is that up there with Alfonso Ribeiro? And
they kept saying that. I ain't seen it, but I know that was that first couple of shows. I know Peter Instagram, the internet again.
The internet is full of shit.
They're like, why y'all keep dressing her like she about to go to church and sing in the choir?
Her shit was always buttoned up. But I'm telling you, the ratings going up because my boy got her together. And Alfonso Ribeiro, you my boy now. He got her. Tyra Banks had on some real nice stuff. She ain't look like she was going to church.
I mean, because they like him, you know. They like him. And he tried to say he can't get no work because we mad at him because he married to a white wife. I don't know where he came up with that one from, but I mean, the white folks do like him though. But don't be hating on him.
Black people even like his ass too.
Don't be trying to say we don't like you because you got a white
trying to do the reverse race ticket.
Go on with that.
But look at him, he got work now.
Yeah.
And Tyra, he got Tyra Banks together. I'm like,
Tyra Banks looking good. He ain't said none of that. Oh, he gonna try like he ain't said
I'ma still go in on you, Alfonso Ribeiro. Your ass still can't be brand new. You still dusty. Because you still got the same damn haircut, the Carlton look. But he got Tyra Banks together, so you can expect the ratings of that show to go up. Y'all know I have not mentioned it yet. I know I'm gonna get to it because it's something, man. It's something, man. This shit got to stop, man. It truly got to stop. Cadillac Williams played for Auburn University. He played in NFL. I think he played with San Diego, Cincinnati, a couple of teams. Him and they was the Cadillac and the Rose. That's what they backfield was, something like that. They both had cool names like after cars. And that was probably the last time Auburn was actually good. But Cadillac Williams, he got the job, the first black coach ever at Auburn University. You better win some games, bruh, because you might be the last black coach at Auburn University. But I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. He worked his way up through the ranks. Now, unlike Deion just said, I want to be a coach, and they gave him Jackson State. And look what he's doing. He's doing great things over there, Deion. You know we love you prime time. But Cadillac Williams, man, he worked his way up the ranks. And he is the head coach of a Southeastern Conference school in Auburn. Auburn is in Auburn, Alabama. That's down by Tallahassee and all that. Not Tallahassee, that's in Florida. Mobile and all that shit down there. But it's not that far down. But congratulations, man. Cadillac Williams, man. He gonna get some brothers to go there because his namesake. He played in the NFL. Guys, young boys want to go to the NFL. Congratulations to Cleveland State Soccer. They made the Horizon League tournament. Their soccer team's been pretty good for the last, 10 years, 12 years. So I just like to see, when I see that stuff flash across, I like to mention Cleveland State University, because Cleveland State University is my university. And I was reading something, and they said Ryan Day, the Buckeyes coach.
Yeah.
Somebody, I don't know who wrote this, but that's like Alfonso Ribeiro saying, I can't get a job because I got a white wife. This dude said, Ryan Day, who ain't won shit yet, nothing, zero, nada, zilch, is a better coach than Woody Hayes. Woody Hayes is fucking Ohio State University.
Yeah.
And especially Ohio State University football. When you go to Ohio State, you go on that campus, it say Woody Hayes this, Woody Hayes that, Woody Hayes that, Woody Hayes this. I ain't seen them name shit after Ryan Day. Woody Hayes won, what, 3 or 4 national championships? Ryan Day ain't won 1. Now they got a good chance of winning this year, but whoever wrote that article, that's like Rafonso Ribeiro saying I can't get a job because I got a white wife. First of all, you got a pretty white wife, Alfonso Ribeiro. At least you ain't married to Agatha and Hagatha. Shit. And you work with Tyra Banks now, so shut up. Gucci Man fired Baby Racks after 1 day.
Yeah.
Gucci Man, let me ask you a question, bro. This No Static Radio, this is the voice of the revolution. We talk about everything on this show. I don't know what they talk about on them other shows. There's a whole lot of shows on this platform. Y'all go check them out, because they got some good stuff. BBW show with Stacey and them on Fridays and Saturday. You on the right side. There's some good stuff on here. Remember we had Coco Brown, a comedian, down here the other day. Y'all go to the page, y'all see over there taking pictures with people with her big titties. Yeah, I said it, Coco. But what's up with Baby Racks, man?
Said he was making insensitive comments.
Oh, that Kyrie Irving shit, huh? Okay, you ain't even nobody yet.
I said he was making insensitive comments about Takeoff, about that Houston.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did. We gonna get to that.
Houston, don't book me, Houston, because I ain't coming. Baby Racks won't be there. And then Gucci Mane say Baby Racks is no longer
a part of this program. He's been canceled.
Yeah.
Baby Racks, you better go on, because you ain't about to sign on with nobody else after that. At least nobody in Atlanta or Houston. Houston, man, and I'll tell you, we talked about it before. Y'all be talking about Chicago, Little Chirac, and all that other bullshit. Let me tell you something. They ain't been playing in Houston for a long time, since after Hurricane Katrina. Mm-hmm. And when all the people was evacuated and all of them people went to Houston, the drug dealers and the thugs and the pimps and all them type of people, and the regular people too. But when they opened New Orleans back up, a lot of them people didn't go back. Yeah. They stayed in Houston because there's money in Houston. Houston is like the 4th largest city in this country. I mean, by people and population, hey, that means it was money to be made there. They have a lot of murders and shoot 'em ups and stuff like that in Houston every day.
And then you can make moves from Houston and easily go to Dallas and Austin.
Yeah. Over the border to Mexico, get your hookup. You go back to New Orleans and set your boys up back there. So I'm just saying. Houston is a rough city. I know a couple of people that moved from here to Houston. Actually, there's one young lady, her name is O'Shawn, and my great niece, Mosaic O'Shawn, that's her middle name. But the girl from O'Shawn, she moved down there from Houston. She doing real good. She doing real good.
A couple of my buddies from Tennessee, I know one chick, she just moved down there. Within the last 2 or 3 months, and she was talking about like the thing too. It's a lot of black owned. It's a lot of black owned businesses down there. It's real heavy.
This the one
and she was like, but it's crazy down there because like she was like, yeah, I was sitting out chilling on the porch in Houston. And like I ain't used to it, but it's black folks riding horses down the street, on the
it's still Texas, baby. It's still Texas.
In the city.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all gonna have to do your research, okay? Yeah. Check out Houston's crime statistics and look at Chicago. And I guarantee you, they want to be Chicago when they grow up, and they growing up fast. I'm telling you. They be doing some stuff down there, even though it's really nice in Houston, man. Yeah. Ruby. Who made that song? Ruby. That wasn't Little Richard. It was somebody. Hey, Ruby Solomon, that's my sister. That's my baby sister. My mouth look good. Hold on for a second. See? My mouth look good. Now, what comes out of it I ask God to forgive me because I have a right at the end of each day to ask for forgiveness, and I do. But sometimes when you say stuff like, I can't get a job because I got a white wife, the next word out the next person's mouth should be shit. Go on, Alfonso Ribeiro. Those supposed to be the next words right there. Or I could go on and say some other stuff, but I'm gonna move right on because we got to get to takeoff. We have to. We have to talk about because that. What time did I send you that message? It was before 8 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that hurt me, and I'm like,
It was about 6 o'clock. Well, it was about 7 when you stand at 7, 8.
Yeah.
They said it happened about 6 o'clock their time.
Yeah, they on Central Time.
Yeah.
And then they came out with all the bullshit that was over a dice game, and it was this and it was that. This one girl,
man, it was crazy.
She came out. She was standing there because she was with some females that was there, and she told the truth.
Yeah, all the speculation was crazy.
We ain't speculating over here, but this girl told the truth, and then somebody was selling stuff to TMZ that fast because when it first happened and his body was laying on the ground, Quavo's, I mean, was over him, and he was shaking them. They had them pictures on TMZ immediately. Then they had the video of the dude arguing with the other dude, and they had his gun was on his hip.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen that video, but that was on TMZ. I'm like, how y'all getting this video stuff so fast?
Yeah,
people selling that stuff, man, and getting money.
I tried when I first seen the first little speculation, I was like, yeah, I'm cool. That's why I didn't watch none of the more videos and nothing after that. Because it's like they said, it's fishy. Something still ain't right. It's real fishy.
It ain't. Because then who was that?
Stuff, man, going on.
Somebody said, oh, the dude that shot him was in the car with him, and Quavo had was posting pictures and take off. They was in the car going to the bowling alley where they was having the party. I guess they rented the bowling alley for the night. I don't know. Or they just showed up. Cause like I said, when they were talking about it was over a dice game. I done been in dice games, on street corners and gambling houses, stuff like that. People get mad.
Yeah.
I done seen people pull guns out.
It's like about the most of the times that I ever came close to getting shot, it's been at a dice
game. Oh, yeah. If you've been in some dice games, somebody done pulled a pistol on you or somebody in the dice game. The one dude.
It was the dice game that I was at. Dude pulled his pistol, but dropped the pistol when he pulling it out. So the dude he was shooting with picked up the pistol and started shooting. So he almost got shot with his own gun. That's how the dice game. It's how the dice game be. Because you already down on the ground anyway.
And if you shooting, and then everybody, you ever notice in a crap game on the corner, everybody bending over.
Yeah.
Except the people on the peripheral shit, they ain't even betting, they ain't even in the game. But everybody that's in the game, and it be this much space to shoot the dice because everybody's standing over you breathing. It's a good thing COVID wasn't out back then when I was shooting dice. I'd have had that shit 7 times, man.
Yeah.
But they were saying that was over a dice game. Let me tell you about the dice game we was in on the corner of 66 and Belvedere. Huff right there, Belvedere right here. Would be the next street over in our beautiful home that I grew up in is right there, 66. Now we in the dice game, we shooting dice. Fluchas and Tommy Thumb, they come up to the dice. We thinking because we know them. And some of they boys in the dice game. They come up and rob the dice game. Yeah. I'm looking at them like y'all stay right down the street. Y'all be over here every day. It was somebody in the dice game that wasn't from around there. It was one of the Sims boys from over by East High.
It don't ever be the dice game, though. The dice game ain't what, I said, every time that I done got close to getting shot at, I always been at a dice game.
Of course.
And the dice game ain't what get people shot. It be the egos and the disrespect.
And the talk.
Yeah, the talk. That's what it be. When somebody call another man a bitch, that's when the
Yeah,
guns
it's
come out.
issue.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then
That's when the guns come
when
out.
I used to shoot dice, and we're gonna get back to this other stuff in a minute. I used to talk to the dice. The
Yeah.
only person I'm talking to is the person that got me faded.
Yeah.
You know, and now if my boys, Ben and Lawrence was in the crap game and they were side betting, then I could hear them talking. So that's, I mean, everything else is noise.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but if you ever in a dice game and you ever watch the dice game, you know where the conversation is going and who talking and who on dice. You know when the gun's about to come
you
out.
know who's winning
Yeah.
and who losing. And the
Like,
person that's
oh,
losing is more apt to pull the gun out because the person that's winning talking shit,
Yeah.
picking their money up off the
You
ground.
know, as soon as he call him a bitch,
It's
that's
over.
when the gun's coming out.
And then sometimes you could shoot and hit your point and just say, look at them bitches, they look beautiful. Say if you hit like 2 4 and your point was 8. You ain't really calling him a bitch. You talking about the dice. But he gonna take it like, oh, you just called me a bitch and took my money?
Yeah.
Don't let him go to his car. Because if you go to his car, the dice game over.
Oh,
Now,
no.
most people have their guns
Oh,
with them in the
yeah.
dice game. But if he go to his car, he going to get a bigger gun.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I ain't never seen them go to their car. They usually have it on them.
Yeah, most of them have it on them.
And they shoot. They shoot. Out
Yeah,
their
they-
waist,
I mean,
sweatpants,
and-
out their waistband.
If you from the hood and you really, I ain't saying I'm hoodie brown and nothing like that, but I'm from the hood. I got a lot of hood in me. I love the hood. I used to shoot dice. That was a way of making money for me. That was like, what you call that shit, extra money or whatever, disposable income.
Yeah.
That's what that was for me back then. Shooting dice with disposable incomes. People used to say, man, why you walk around with 8 pairs of dice?
Yeah.
Because I shoot dice. That's what I do. I play basketball and I shoot dice. And I dance when I go to the club. And if a dice game break out, I'm going to leave the dance floor and I'm going to the dice game. But no, they wasn't name, man. They robbed the crap game because the Sims boy was in there. Took everybody's money. And then everybody left. We went down to the damn playground over by the projects on 59th. They sitting over there laughing and stuff. They started giving people their money back. Because they just wanted to rob him. They just wanted to get at him.
Yeah.
But you don't think he didn't come back with his boys in there? I mean, these dudes were straight pistol packing. They didn't give a damn type of people. You know, but you don't come on Huff and do that. We don't go on Superior and do that. But he got caught with his pants down in the wrong dice game, put it that way. And if you ain't from the streets, that's just a street saying. But I love Kodak Black. I do. Let me see. Elon Musk gonna let your boy back on Twitter. Yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he gonna get his Twitter account back. But he refused Donald Trump's. Donald Trump and Yee, they supposed to be kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
And Kim Kardashian, they talk about she passed the California bar and she a lawyer. You're damn just about as much as her damn mama is a preacher and ain't been to no damn theology school and gonna open up a church and charge people $100,000 a month to be in the congregation. Do you tithe every month?
Yeah.
Oh, so she tithed $100,000. I bet her pews is empty as hell, except for her and her grandkids and her daughters.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I ain't Bub. I don't love the Kardashians. Tiffany Cross. I don't know if you heard from MSNBC. She used to do the Saturday show, The Cross Connection.
Yeah.
She from Cleveland.
Okay.
And what's his name? David Arnold, the comedian that died a few months ago.
Yeah.
They was real cool. They grew up together. And he was actually on her show the weekend, and then the week came in, he died. He died on that Monday. I believe he was on her show Saturday.
Yeah.
But they fired her.
Mm.
They fired Tiffany Cross. They said, we ain't renewing your contract. You fired as of today. And it was over the fact that she just told the truth. She said that white people is fucking racist. She called out and she was calling names out. She was calling out people on Fox News. She was just calling people. And this ain't nothing different than what Joy Reid do Monday through Friday on MSNBC. Joy Reid be calling people out for real. But
I don't want you to do that no more. You gotta stay in line. Y'all Negroes gotta stay in
Tiffany
line.
Cross is pretty, light-skinned, and beautiful lady. Joy Reid got that. I'm a sister, got my shit cut short. If I didn't rap it last night, I'm just gonna brush this shit. I'm coming on TV and I'm talking shit. And her shit blonde. I'm like, they let this black lady with blonde ass hair on TV. Tiffany Cross, we got your back, man. Right here, No Static Radio, the Bub and Wax Show. We got your back.
They saying the Negroes gotta stay in line. You know what they say? They were like, man, you would have thought that Kyrie stole $5 million from the
welfare. They say is Brett Favre in jail yet? Brett Favre ain't going to jail. But they fired Tiffany Cross. The Cross Connection was one of my favorite shows because she always, after her show, she did like a hour live on Instagram. And they talked about stuff that was on the show, but they took it a little deeper. Jason Johnson used to be on there. Roland Martin used to be on there because she started at BET as a producer. And she was on CNN. But when she came, I mean, she fine as hell. She from Cleveland. How y'all gonna do the 216 like that? Because she told the truth.
Yeah.
She was calling names out. I mean, white people, she was calling y'all out. And MSNBC, and actually, you know what? It's a black lady that actually is running the news division of NBC now.
Yeah.
Because she took the job a few years ago. So basically, they told her, you go fire that bitch down there. And she went downstairs and fired her. They fired her immediately. It wasn't about your contract up next week and we're going to fire you. No, you're fired. Don't expect no more checks. And that just kind of hurt me because I was like, damn. And you, first of all, she from here, for real 216. And I guess that little 216 came out. I guess they didn't get them naps in the back of her hair that day in the show because she got to talking some real Cleveland shit. And I mean, but she do it every week. Yeah. And y'all just pick now, a week before the election, to fire her? She called, we already know, ESPN fired Jemele Hill because she wouldn't take back calling Trump a racist. But it's the truth. If you can't have freedom of speech in the news, in the media, then we don't need to have it walking up down the street every day. Yeah. The woman told the truth. They fired you. We got your back, Tiffany Cross. I sent you a direct message Saturday. When I found this out, you could come on this show, and I'm going to keep pressing you until you call in and do an interview on this show on No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This the Bub and Wax Show. We ain't got no fucking static, but we got a whole lot of noise. Let me tell you, they fry. Y'all go look her up. Tiffany Cross frying as hell. I'm telling you. And she's smart. And she got fired. You ain't nobody until you get fired from a job, unless your name Denzel Washington. There ain't nobody never gonna fire them. Denzel can say any damn thing he want about anybody he want. And he'll do it in his Frank Lucas voice, and y'all ain't gonna fire him. He ain't losing no checks. That's all I'm saying about Denzel. I'm gonna keep it that way. Kyrie, you a funny dude. Oh, and not only Kyrie is out in Brooklyn, because they the New Jersey Nets, to me, going back to the old ABA, because they wore them uniforms the other day, what they used to wear back in the day. But Steve Nash got fired. Kevin Durant got his wish. Steve Nash, he got fired. Actually, a couple of days before Kyrie went crazy. But Kyrie was crazy. Here, look who online. Denzel and Morgan Freeman ain't ever get. Morgan Freeman need to get fired. He was sleeping with, not only was Elon Musk found sleeping with the girl he adopted as a child and had 2 babies by. Morgan Freeman, the girl him and his wife adopted when she was a baby, Morgan Freeman started sleeping with her. And when I see Morgan Freeman, all I see is pervert. Incestual pervert. I don't give a damn how your voice sound, Morgan. Oh,
Morgan Freeman, no, what's the name, though? That's how you know Morgan Freeman, the OG. Morgan Freeman on 21 Savage. Morgan
Now,
Freeman
that
on
I didn't know, Morgan.
Yeah.
I might have to back
Savage
my game
mode.
up.
He on Savage mode, too.
Oh,
Morgan
I
Freeman
might
on
have to
Savage
back my
mode.
game up on you,
Yeah,
Morgan.
snitches and rats. He on there.
What about Krishna?
Yeah.
Krishna McPherson. What's up, girl? You on here?
Yeah.
You on here? What's up?
Yeah,
How
she
you doing?
hollering.
216-939-5087. She said, hey, hello, homies. What's up with you, homie?
What's going
You
on?
can call in at 216-939-5087. My sister, you can call in too. You can tell me that I'm cussing too much. And I will still cuss some more. This is my show. This me, my show. Bub ain't here. Bub fired. It's just over. You fired, Bub. It's official. You like Steve Nash. You got fired. And you know who they wanted to be their coach? Emu Udoku, the one Boston's coach, that he suspended for the whole year. The Nets want him to be their next coach, so he could sleep with their owner's wife, unless she real ugly. But then rich people don't really have ugly wives, do they?
Shit.
I mean, some of them do, because you can't spend. Some people you can't spend money on and make look better. Some people you can't. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, I'm calling it. She said she calling. 216-939-5087. Call. We just want to hear your beautiful voice, woman. I don't know if the phone's working around here, but guess what? If the phones ain't working, keep on typing.
Let me see.
Yeah, but
I ain't even try to.
they buy their ugly wives new faces. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Let me try it on my.
What about they ain't got no blue face? But yeah, hey, thanks for tuning in. We love you, Al. Where you been? What's happening on the west? You know, the 216 got the east and the west, but it's still the 216. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's saying we unavailable. I don't even know.
They say we unavailable. I'm gonna have to call the boss and see what's happening. Did y'all pay the phone bill this month? Coco Brown was here. Y'all better not have paid her no money. She ain't leave me no damn tickets for the improv that night. She better leave me alone. Yeah, so, but yeah, you know, Denzel, he can say what he wants. He can do what he wants to do. Morgan Freeman, I guess, if he on, I ain't know he was on 21 Savage.
Yeah, he on Savage mode too.
I
What's the name?
ain't
They
know
got a
that,
new
bro.
album, man. That's they said they better, but we ain't heard it yet though, man. The Drake and 21 Savage
21
album.
Savage.
It's all right, man. I'm kind of liking it. I think 21 he better than Drake, man. 21 Savage, man. He hollering.
Who was he just beefing with not too long ago?
I ain't no telling.
It was somebody I know.
Probably the Charleston white dude everybody be beefing with. But Boosie said that they better. He said him and T.I. album better than Drake and 21.
Let me
But
let you know a
they-
little
They
secret.
ain't put it out.
We ain't heard it.
And T.I. need to be quiet.
I got something about T.I. right here. That's the girl, what's her name? Sabrina Patterson, the
Yeah.
one who got the real case. All the other one was fake cases.
Yeah.
She came out the other day and was talking. T.I. better be quiet.
Yeah.
You ain't heard nothing from Tiny. What's her name?
Yeah.
What's Tiny real name? Tamika, Tanisha, whatever her name. You ain't heard shit from Tiny. And now T.I. want to come out the closet. Because Bootsy done tricked his ass into making an album.
Yeah.
You better take your ass back in the closet. Y'all got to pay that girl, man. Y'all gonna pay that girl for what y'all did. Y'all can't be doing the, what's his name? Castro.
Yeah.
How you gonna be a Castro and you that famous, T.I.?
And the R. Kelly move.
The R. Kelly
You don't have
move.
$50,000 on your books.
But it was this thing came out, and I was reading it. It was actually kind of funny because who was dating Floyd Mayweather's daughter? It wasn't Tootie Ross, was it?
No,
Tootie
was
Ross.
what's his name, wasn't it? NBA, young boy.
Oh yeah, NBA young boy. Yeah, and Floyd Mayweather and T.I. get into a beef about Floyd Mayweather's daughter, the one that stabbing people. She about to go to jail too down there in Broward County. You down there in Broward County poking people with knives, baby. Your daddy can't save you. But yeah, they say they get into a fight, a physical fight.
Yeah.
Now, I know you from the hood, T.I. I know you ain't backing down from much, Tip. But you fighting Floyd Mayweather, he from Detroit. From their hood. I think they hood a little rougher than your hood. I know Atlanta kind of rough now, but when you was growing up in the hood, it wasn't like Detroit. And
he said T.I. he ain't peed on nobody. I think that what they said that they was doing some crazy stuff, Krishna. They said they was doing some crazy stuff while they was drugged.
They was drugged down there and they was playing, doing sexual stuff to them. And this girl got a case. Them other girls, they all disappeared. She got a case. And that judge is going to say she can go forward with it because they have evidence. These T.I. and Tiny will be indicted one day and it won't be on RICO charges. It's going to be on some pervert stuff. Y'all going to jail.
I think they might have been smart enough not to videotape it though. Like,
yeah, I hope not. I hope that girl ain't got no videotape.
I hope those tape don't resurface because that's what it's gonna be.
I don't know, man. 21 Savage colder than Drake.
Yeah, man, he hollering, man.
He hollering. I know. He hollering.
He was on there doing. He got one song. He doing a little singing too. I said, tune got it auto tuned out like Drake, but.
You know, Shaka Khan, who was in Cleveland Saturday, said, if y'all singers, y'all female singers using auto tune, y'all might well get a job at Burger King. Ooh, I like old school people. But no, Drake, this song, he did Megan Thee Stallion about the shooting.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't know Megan was under Jay-Z's record label. And so Jay-Z come to her defense. And Drake told him to get out my fucking business. Basically, that's what he said to him. Because he said, I got diss tracks where I can just line them up and roll them out, Jay-Z. And you know, Jay-Z ain't making no damn music now. His nappy head ass sitting up there with Roger Goodell in the NFL.
He made that song, God did, with Lil Wayne and DJ Khaled. They was like,
but look, now stop. 1 second. Lil Wayne, cool. DJ Khaled, no.
They said to be the greatest rapper alive, why you had to keep on rapping so long. They like Lil Wayne came and said about 12 bars, hot, just hot.
He made the song.
He was hollering. Jay-Z came and rapped for about 3 minutes. Why you keep rapping, man? Shut up.
And then what was DJ Khaled doing? Besides being fat, eating some of that chicken.
We the best. God did doing what he do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trolling people. Man, you know what? I'm just like, I'm done, man. I'm done. What'd you say about R. Kelly?
It was it said T.I. didn't pee on nobody. But I like, T.I. They was down there doing some stuff.
They were doing some. They wasn't peeing on people, baby, but they were doing some dirty stuff.
They done drugged them people.
Drugged them and using objects and shit like that. So, but yeah, they say Floyd Mayweather beat Tip up, blacked his eye and everything. But I'm trying to figure this thing out because Drake is the second person that went in on Megan Thee Stallion about the shooting, right?
Yeah.
So.
But Drake be trolling too, though.
But Drake. He can. He ain't 50 Cent.
Trolling.
He ain't 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a troll who look like a damn troll.
Just like that whole album cover. That's a stripper for real, down from Vegas. The album cover, and it's talking about her loss. Like he's trying to say it might have been referring to Ice Spice. But I don't know. But that is a real true stripper down in Atlanta. I mean, in Houston.
Oh, yeah.
On their album cover.
They got some clubs. There's one friend of mine. She live in Georgia now, but she was in the military for like 24 years. And Renee Highsmith, she related to Alonzo Highsmith that played down at the University of Miami with Bernie Kosar. Her cousin is the Highsmith that play linebacker for the Steelers right now. But she owned 2 clubs in Houston.
Yeah.
And when she moved to Georgia, she gave one of the clubs to her daughter, one of her daughters there. and they be doing some stuff. They done kind of switched the format up a little bit, but they making money. Cause
Yeah.
what is it? Truly, I'm trying to think of what her Instagram thing is. You go on there and you can see they advertise the club and the events that they have, and but yeah,
Cause that's what everybody was trying to figure out. Like, who is this girl on this album cover? Cause you know Drake always with that last one, that weird emoji, all the emojis he put on the with the baby mama. They were like, yeah, Drake just be tripping. But yeah, that was like the chick. She had to get paid though for her likeness.
real album cover,
NIL.
yeah.
But it's crazy.
Name, image, likeness, NIL.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, and we don't talk. We about to make this a no R. Kelly zone. If you mention R. Kelly, the only thing you can mention is $28,000 on his books. Nothing else. He's convicted. He will never get out of jail. He gonna die in prison. Ain't no lawyer in America gonna be able to come and get him off these charges.
Put 28,000 on his
But
book.
just put them 28,000 on his books. That's all we want to
No,
talk about.
man,
How did he do that?
Trump get back in at 24, he gonna give him a pardon.
Like
gonna
Kodak,
pardon. They gonna pardon him, man.
Well, I'm trying to. What's the girl's name? I'll have to pull it up, man. Kodak said he gonna get a 6-pack for her because he wants to be with this woman, and I'm like, Kodak, you just need a show.
Yeah.
Call that the flavor of Kodak Black.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, I mean, that's my dude. Oh, Marie said, let me check. I know that they ain't ringing. We got people trying to call in. Ain't nothing happening.
Oh, they had that thing. You see that? I tried to send that one to you. That Kansas, where Kansas, they tweet, no GoFundMe needed, where that thing.
When they told they go for down.
No GoFundMe needed. So, yeah, they replaced theirs the same day.
Because Tennessee could have replaced theirs the same. Go to the field house, y'all, get a goal
But it
post.
wasn't Tennessee. It had nothing to do with it. That was that Danny White, man. I'm trying to tell you, that was all him. That was all him. He need to chill out. He gonna go to jail.
Yeah, they gonna get him. That's a Ponzi scheme, like these boys that had them, what they call
I'm
it,
surprised
say that kicks.
I'm surprised they didn't fire him. Like, bro, don't put us
Yeah,
in that, man. Don't be putting us
I
in
think
that.
he will be fired before the season. You let Tennessee lose another game, guess who's gonna get fired? And it ain't gonna be the coach.
Man.
Yeah, but y'all keep on hitting us on the live. Y'all can ask all the questions. This is No Static Radio, the voice of the revolution. This is the Bub and Wax extravaganza. Bub is fired. Hustle Carter over there. Bub, you can only call in here as a guest from here on out. And if the lines ain't working, oh well. Get us on the live feed. But yeah, so I'm about to pull up this woman who Kodak Black gonna get a 6-pack for. Cause there's a couple of women, well there's one out there for sure right now. I would do some sit-ups for.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna never get no 6-pack. But mine ain't even all that bad anyway, but I ain't gonna have no ripples running like I'm too old for that shit there.
What you need?
She said close out the Skype and come back in.
What you need a 6-pack for, Kodak?
Cause you Kodak Black, you don't need nothing. All you gotta do is say, hey, let me get that chick's number over there. And she gonna, y'all together. And then, y'all together, Kodak. Y'all together. Don't worry about that chick, Kodak. You Kodak Black, bro. I don't care. You close to moving Bootsy out as my number one dude. And Bootsy, I know you in Baton Rouge, and I know you done told Tootie Raw to leave that damn girl from Memphis alone, and your son gonna be hard-headed because he's young. But your music is not, you and Tip's music is not, it can't be no better than, it ain't better than 21 Savage's Drake. It's not. That's all I'm gonna say, Bootsy. You still my main dude, but it's not, okay? This is No Static Radio, once again, the voice of the revolution. I think we have issues with the phone lines, but y'all can get us live here on Facebook. You can send us questions, comments. You can even tell jokes. We're on YouTube Live, TuneIn.com, Mixcloud, Mixler, and MediaQ.com. Those are apps that you can download to listen to the madness, the fun, the knowledge that we try to shoot y'all every day. I ain't know Megan Thee Stallion was under Jay-Z's banner. I thought she was doing something with somebody out of Houston. Cause she from Houston, right? She just moved to LA.
Yes, so.
I think, yeah, she from Houston. She just moved to LA. I think they ran her ass out of LA too. She back home bases in Houston.
Yeah.
But I
She
just,
might be.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Megan, you must have lied, cause too many people coming out dissing you and saying you lied and all that stuff.
I think they said Megan Thee Stallion was Jewish too. With Brian.
Oh, she's Jewish too. Oh shit.
No.
She might be.
There's a lot of people. Man.
Sammy Davis Jr. was Jewish.
Yeah.
With a glass eye, hanging out with gangsters, Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. Who else? Joey Bishop was related to the Kennedys, so you know there was a lot of infidelity going on there. Tuesday Wells was a blind girl. She was an up-and-coming movie star back in the day, and her and Sammy Davis Jr. was dating, and they actually fell in love. Sammy Davis Jr. wanted to marry her. The mafia told Frank Sinatra, "You better go tell Sammy Davis Jr. to stop it." He went and told Sammy Davis Jr. to stop, and that little thing he had with Tuesday Wells was over with. Damn, Sammy, you was Jewish. Oh, that's right. The Italians is.
The person you are trying to reach is currently unavailable.
We ain't available now. She said something about gonna turn the Skype off and go back to it. But this is like a very interesting show. I mean, like I said, Hattie McDaniels was in that movie, The Male Animal. She was the maid. Just like Gone with the Wind, typecast. Y'all need to vote to election day tomorrow. Okay. I'll put this off long enough. I maybe mentioned it briefly, but Takeoff, man, that murder, man. I mean, just thinking about it, looking at him laying on the ground,
Yeah.
and his uncle standing over him, and he dead. He died right there. It wasn't about no, we gonna try to take him to the hospital, and he was dead. DOA. And he was too young, man. He was 28 years old, dude. He was 28. Why?
It was crazy.
I mean, and then, what's his name? Jazz Prince. It's supposed to be his birthday or something. That's why they was there, or something to that extent. And he done came out with stories about what happened, and everybody got a story, man. And all of y'all need to quit lying, man. And I believe that one girl who was there, she was standing there, her and her girlfriends, and they witnessed the whole thing. And whoever's selling stuff to TMZ, y'all need to stop, because that ain't cool. That boy got killed, man. Murder, shot in his freaking noodle, man. And that hurt me. And because I'm like, I got great nephews that age. Got nephews roaming about in that age group, man. And it's like, wow. I mean, I don't understand, bro. You know, and we talking about we gonna have a panel, excuse me, about the N-word up here. We need to be sitting up here having a panel about these brothers killing each other out here in these streets. And we need to do a live show out in them streets, because I don't know. Excuse me, I got something in my throat, but I don't know. I don't know. That boy should not be dead. If it was over a dice game, okay. Like Hustle said, I know if we're in a dice game, most people come to dice game got guns. Especially if it's on the street corner. You know, but it was not over a dice game. That was some BS that somebody put out there off the rip. And it wasn't about no dice game. From my understanding, and I'm like Hustle, I'm still ain't buying the whole story because there's something going on. Quavo and Takeoff was trying to stop a dispute between some other people. And pistols was pulled, pistols was fired, and of course, if this is how they went down, the same people that be shooting at each other and they kill little 6-year-olds and people like innocent people, these people the same way. It's the same thing. It's just he got a name connected with it. You know, he, I mean, I don't know. It bothers me. It bothers me because there's too much speculation for one. And then I just hate people that, you know, you there, like, it ain't even the paparazzi. The paparazzi, they different than these, I'm gonna get rich by selling a picture to TMZ, because I'll just happen to be standing here when something happened, and I got my camera phone out. It's like when people be fighting, and people be running up, taking their phones out, instead of saying, hey, why don't y'all stop fighting?
World Star. Put on World Star.
Is World Star still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, I maybe because I took it off my I don't even see no World Star stuff.
Yeah.
That's goofy. That ain't doing nothing positive for the African American community. And of course, what's his name? Oh, Lakeith Sanfield. I thought his name was Sanford Dash Ron Artest. He came out and he said gangster rap is not black. We gotta stop this self-destructive shit. He was the one in, what was he in? Messiah, the movie about the boy out of Chicago that got killed.
Judas and the Black.
Yeah. He was pretty much the star in that movie. He was in something else too. He came out after Takeoff got shot, and he said gangster rap is not black. It's not for black people. It's not black. And he ain't saying about no Jews though. And he say we must stop self-destructive shit. He said just like that. Now, I ain't saying he crossing no lines or nothing like that. Oh, this clock need to be set back too. Listen, it say 5 o'clock, man. And it ain't 5 o'clock. Did y'all set y'all clocks back?
Yeah, fall back.
Fall back
one time.
Don't fall over, just fall back. Don't lean back like Joey Cracks either. Cause Joey Cracks ain't discovered no damn Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then Biggie Smalls gonna try to steal their weed. They told Biggie, you better put my damn weed back down, bro. We don't give a damn if we just was on your little record. We from Cleveland, we don't give a damn. How Joey Crack and Biggie gonna try to play Bone now? Don't they know they crazy? Ain't one of them named Crazy Bone? When your name Crazy, don't bother them. But I gotta go back to this because, I mean, it's disturbing because after the initial shock wore off and I sent you that message, it was a little about 7 something when I sent you that message. In the freaking morning, dude.
Yeah.
I just think, who next? Who gonna be the next one? You know, I mean, it's bound to happen. I hate to say it. Some young, talented entertainer is gonna die. You know, a lot of these guys, they get murdered and they just kind of up and coming. Like, what the boy name out in LA, they ambushed him at the hotel. Pop Smoke. Up and coming. You know, this dude was established. I mean, he was only 28, but you know, we've been knowing Migos for how long now?
Yeah, they've been for
They was on Saturday Night Live. They've been established. This dude was established. And I ain't saying that the young up and comers that's murdered is any different, because it all hit me like hard, because I can't comprehend the nonsense behind it. I mean, I really can't, because Then and it's not just that. Then the speculation start flying on top. And then you get people like Lakeith Sanfield, not related to Mega World Peace Artist Santa Ford, but then he come out and he make comments like this. And okay, yeah, we gotta stop this self-destructive shit. But you saying at one time, then you going back to Hollywood Hills, man. You up in Bel Air like the Fresh Prince chilling. You ain't in no damn hood. These cats be in the hood.
Dude.
These cats be in the hood because they got enough sense to know I can go back in my hood. Maybe I might influence somebody to stop doing something if they see me. This is where I'm from. You go back up in the freaking Laguna Hills and get to thinking about the next movie you gonna accept. You ain't Denzel Washington. You just can't come out and say shit and expect people to be like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling what he's saying. No, you can't do that. You ain't established yet. You cool, but you ain't established. I don't think you got no damn 35 million for one movie. Oh, that's right. I ain't hear nothing but crickets, Lakeith. How you gonna name your son Lakeith? That's like John LaFoot, the pirate that used to be on Captain Crunch.
Dude.
Yeah, John LaFoot. His name Lakeith. And then it's back to gangster rap, gangster rap, gangster rap. Y'all want us to be like Joey Cracks and the other New York rappers want us to go back to hip hop? So we could just say the hip hop, hippie to the hump, that type of stuff. No, this shit out here. Ghetto Boys, Scarface, NWA. When they let them in the party, rap. It's over. It wasn't hip hop to the hippie no more. It was freaking over. So you can't go back. And it's part of our culture, Lakeith Sanford. I mean, you can get people that own, like independent record labels, Unknown Sound, founded by Hustle Carter. They got artists on there that if people go there and they like check them out, then you're gonna say, oh man, that's cool. And then you could give them some love. Instead of Jay-Z. Jay-Z been promoting garbage since he came on the scene. I'm just saying, and people buy into it, he was one of them ones, and I won't say, and I will preface this with, Jay-Z wasn't no street millionaire like Lil Baby was before he got in the game. He just wasn't. He just, excuse me, he just wasn't. So, but Jay-Z, you did your thing on them streets, and you bought it to, I guess you found a way to get off the streets and make some money. Now you sitting up there with Roger Goodell, Jay Jones, Robert Kraft, who pee on people, Krishna McPherson, the owner of the Patriots. Jay Jones having sex and illegitimate kids, and he won't accept his black daughter, but that's who Jay-Z kick it with. Then he come in and he do 2 bars on the song, and he let Fat DJ Khaled on it. And guess who made the song? Weezy. Weezy made the whole song, bro. So.
And what's his name started out? Your voice started off. Wingstop.
Oh, Wingstop Ricky. Leonard.
There was something about he was doing something too.
Leonard Wingstop Ricky. We got thighs.
What was going on? There was something. And he was trying to do something, and somebody, they came back, they resurfaced that too. And they was saying, what is he doing? I forgot what he did. He did something here recently, and somebody was like,
he didn't pull the chingy while I'm number 27 on the list.
It was something, he making a big purchases or something, or he came into something, made a big purchase or talk.
I must have missed that.
And somebody was like, have you been paying your peoples yet though?
The internet told
ain't forgot. We ain't forgot.
The people that didn't get them checks definitely ain't forgot.
Yeah.
How you gonna be
Did you pay your Wingstop employees that you was taking money
that
from?
money from and getting their taxes and getting PPP money for during the pandemic, but they didn't even get no check.
Yeah, I seen that in the
Leonard.
comments. They said, yeah, we ain't forgot,
Oh,
man.
I know they ain't. I'm glad they haven't forgot.
The internet don't forget Wingstop.
Wingstop, Leonard, Ricky. Let me tell you something, Leonard. How you gonna not pay them people? You don't brought up another sore subject with me.
And charge them to take a safety course.
To get first aid qualified, to work
man.
with some chicken. And first of all, them people earn their check. And the IRS need to put your ass in jail. Because they were taking tax money out of somebody's check who couldn't even file a damn W-2 at the end of the year. Because if you ain't give them no check, they wasn't getting no W-2, bro. That's not going to happen. Wingstop Ricky, Leonard, the third.
Yeah, they said what?
Oh, and you know, he was just Patrick Mahomes the first, 3 years of his career.
Yeah.
I was watching the game last night. Now he Patrick Mahomes the second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, okay, you just had to join the damn hyphenated, I'm the third, I'm the fourth, I'm the fifth person party.
Yeah.
His father pitched for the Cleveland Indians. His father was a good athlete. But then his brother trying to get shine and his wife off his reputation. He the ones getting knocked around in the head and they all on Instagram. Talking about they mad because of this. But they always in pictures with him. Y'all gonna be in pictures with him when he get carried off the field, getting it knocked out like the Browns knocked him out in the playoffs. Then his mama came out and was talking, don't hit my son like that. Your son playing football, bitch. Shut up.
The clout chase, man. The clout chase is real.
The clout chase is really, really real. I wish somebody, don't come clout chase me because I'll be mad because ain't neither one of us gonna have shit. I might hit the number, but you ain't getting none. I can't even hit the number this year, man. We in November and ain't nobody laid nothing on me.
I might hit the number too after I done played $100 to win 41.
41.50. You still, 59.50 in the hole?
I might hit the number 2.
Cause I mean, that lady was in line with that, he had that big ass piece of paper. People was coming in, they was looking. They said, one dude said, I gotta go find some place else to put my numbers in. I was just there, I was gonna play a number because it was in my head and cash and scratch. I had played my numbers already. I get up early, go play my numbers. But dude came in, he looked, he stood in line for it wasn't even a minute. He said, I gotta go find some place else to play my numbers. He just went on out the store. People was coming in looking, he was gone. What's the number gonna be tonight, y'all? Cause I can't call it.
There's that 413, that 413.
You know it ain't been out. That's my dude Cav's birthday too, man.
314.
And Cav used to hit it 413. That's his birthday. Yeah, I mean, when the days was on Payne before they moved to the new store.
Yeah.
I remember one month that shit came out 3 times.
Yeah.
Kev had that boy like $10 each time. I was like, I know you got some money, man. You shoot me a 20, say, man, go and get your scratch off. I'm cool, man.
I need to come out tonight. One of my numbers need to.
I'm still on the 414. My license plate, the 153. Look at this clock that ain't been turned back. Say 513. 513 ain't been out all year, not once.
I need the 510.
All the blood that been shed in this country, in our communities, and Ukraine everywhere, and they ain't pulled blood 513 in the lottery yet all year. I'm about to set the clock back. I can't look at no clock that ain't been set back. It ain't nothing personal.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at nobody, but guess what?
My daughter 510. My daughter's birthday, it ain't came out in many a days
Man,
yet.
that used to be my
jumping.
apartment number, man.
And that one jumped, that
What
510.
time is it? I'm passing numbers and stuff. What?
404. 404. 4-4.
Never 10 minutes fast. But no, that's the area code to Atlanta.
Yeah.
The 404.
Yeah. 440.
440. That's kind of like, outside of the 216 area code. Lorraine. Akron 443. They might pull a double, but they should pull 153.
Well, no, they don't pull the double for the day. Man.
Yeah, they need to pull the 153. Yeah, because I got the 414. I've been willing that all year. I'll be like that lady. If I hit it for $1 straight or $1 on the wheel,
yeah.
I'm be like that 4150 lady. I'm still gonna be short by $300 every day. I done played it 2 cards and it ain't been out. I'm like, Miss Gigi, I know you now you out of class, school over with. You ain't teaching now, you just grading some papers. Hit me up, send me what the number gonna be, cause you be hitting pick 4s and shit.
Yeah.
I got one good one in me before the years. I usually do. The best hit, remember we was coming from over Tony and them house on Memorial Day weekend?
Yeah.
And the 1971 came out.
Yeah.
That was my biggest hit this year. Yeah. On scratch offs, everything. And I usually hit scratch off here there for 5,000 or something. We could have been going to Juicy Seafood, man.
Yeah.
With my feet up, rubbing my belly.
A piece of catfish, man.
Dave, what's up, Dave? Is we going to Juicy Seafood tomorrow or Wednesday?
And that's another one too. B&M on Bel Air, B&M Express. Y'all need to quit tripping. Every time I
what
go
they
in,
up to? Got rats on St. Clair.
Yeah, every time I go in there, I talking about I want some catfish. Y'all talking about we got some whiting. I said no. Some catfish. Give me no whiting.
That sounds like something Leonard to do over there at Wingstop.
We got some whiting. Right,
Don't nobody want no damn whiting.
I said some catfish, man. I think that was our last one we got. So I said, y'all tried to play me last time. I was here talking about y'all got some whiting. I was like, nah, man, when I get some catfish? Hey.
Man, we gonna go to Juicy Seafood.
I think it was
they gonna have some damn catfish.
I think what it is y'all be trying to cook.
I ain't never been to the one on Bel Air.
Yeah, it can't take the same amount of time to cook the catfish as the whiting. I don't know why y'all be trying to cook no catfish. Talking about y'all, I think that was the last piece.
Well, they worried about cooking some damn ribs.
Yeah.
You don't take no time to cook no damn fish.
Talking about, I think that was the last piece. We got some whiting.
You a lie. You a lie.
Twice, 2 days in a row. So you don't think we ain't got catfish?
Bruh, your best move is just to go up to Juicy Seafood on 79th if you want some catfish. They still getting out nice servings and the shit still tastes good. Actually,
Yeah, that's it, man.
I don't even know who playing on Monday Night Football tonight. But I'm gonna go up there and play my number. You want to go to Juicy Seafood, man, after the group? You got me wanting some catfish. And I got a bunch of food from yesterday at home in my house.
Yeah, I don't know. It might swing by there. I gotta see what's going on.
Cause they Cajun fries ain't nothing to play with. They regular fries cool too, but I get the Cajun fries when I get the catfish thing. The little bitty skinny Asian lady, and she a nice lady too. She just ain't got no ass. But she said, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you know what I want? I don't want nothing else. I don't want no seafood boil. I don't want that oysters on the half shell bub shit that he be wanting. I don't want that. Give me that catfish.
Yeah.
And if you can, put an extra piece in there. When I say that, it always be an extra piece. Because they have fillets like this, then they cut them, and they give you 2. They have 4 nice fillets. And then when you hit them with, can you put an extra piece in there, please? Because I sent like 3 people up here, and they bought stuff. Oh, yes. Oh, cool. Come back, that extra piece be in there, it be like bigger than the other 4 that's in there. And because I mean, you know what? And I'm going to say this. I ain't never finished the fries at Juicy Seafood. Cause I mean, I be eating them. You know how you eating them as you go along with your fish.
Yeah.
And your little, I'm gonna tell you right now, you get that, don't fuck with their coleslaw. They just cut up some damn cabbage and shit, put some shit on it. That ain't no damn coleslaw.
Ugh.
Couldn't play video, exit, try again. You can play the video playing right there. Oh no, it ain't frozen. That's alright. We still on here. We about to be off of here, but it's still frozen. See, there it go right there. It's moving. That's me. I'm moving. But yeah, I ain't never sat there when I be sitting there, because all the time now, I just sit there and eat. The first couple of times, because I stay close enough that I can take it home, and it's still warm, the fries and everything.
Yeah.
But lately, when I go, I just sit there and eat. And I be sitting there, and I be so full, and I'm like, I still got some fries left. I be like, yeah, shit, I can't eat no more of this shit. Like Richard Pryor say, you order shit, you eat shit. Or I go get that stuttering motherfucker. That's one of the funniest jokes I ever heard. When Richard Pryor say, have you ever heard a Chinese man who stutters? If y'all get a chance, it ain't racist. I mean, it's just Richard being Richard.
Yeah.
You know, like my man Mason down in the 804 by way of the 216 by way of Huff Avenue said last week. Richard Pryor, when he went to Africa, he stopped using the N-word. But he was still funny as hell. But he said, have you ever heard a Chinese motherfucker stutter? And the first time I heard it, and every time I hear it, that shit funny. Woo, Richard, I love you. Did they put Kodak, not Kodak Black, he's still alive, but what's his name? Bushwick Bill and Biz Markie in the picture, all the dead entertainers? Nope. They better get a rap one. Because all I know is we's about to go. Heard you, Walker, we's about to go. Y'all need to go vote, because Georgia, Arizona, Ohio. That's how people from Alabama say Ohio. Ohio. What you talking about? Ain't you from Ohio? No, I'm from Ohio. Round on the ends and smoking a joint in the middle, like I used to tell people. Ohio. Ohio. They still can't say it. Memphis. People in Memphis, they butchered the shit out of Ohio. Ohio's a very short. I can see it with Tennessee, with all them damn letters, or Mississippi, or California. Well, they could just say Cali. You know, they cut that to Cali. But this is Ohio. It's 4 letters. Just say Ohio. Oh, like you say hi to somebody, and just say, oh, around Ohio. What the fuck is you talking about? And people, not Alabama, people in Memphis say it worse than that.
People in Memphis gonna say what they want to say.
They call that shit Cincinnati. There's a whole state named Cincinnati.
That's what people say now. They say, I'm from Cleveland, I ain't from Ohio. They say there ain't no such thing as Ohio.
It really ain't.
I'm from Cleveland.
There's Cleveland, and this is Cleveland into 216, and don't that else really matter. I mean, Toledo cool, Dayton cool, Cincinnati, or you can spit you in Kentucky, so that might well be Kentucky. And Columbus cool too, but if it wasn't for Ohio State, the Ohio State University, there ain't be nothing but cow pastures down there, bro. Nothing. And I'm from Cleveland. And if you can't say Ohio, just say Cleveland. And if you can't say Cleveland, everybody can say Cleveland. It's Cleveland, Mississippi. Is it Cleveland, Tennessee?
Yeah.
It's Cleveland, Tennessee.
Right beside Chattanooga.
Okay. And it's Cleveland, Ohio. And it's from Cleveland and some other states. So y'all know how to say it. Don't say Ohio. The fuck is you talking about? It's called Ohio. I had to tell them, yeah, man, and when, people, when I was in the military, they call it OH-10.
Yeah.
Ohio players. I say, man, this shit is round on the end and smoking a joint in the middle. Ohio. Because 99.99999, like Judge Hatchett used to say, I was high back then. Thank you, God, for saving my damn life. I could have been Kodak Black. I don't even know how I was acting half the time. I might have had people trolling me. I don't know. I don't even remember half of that shit. I told somebody the other day, see you later, Kim. We'll see you next week. Tell your friends. It's like the cartoons. Tell your friends to tune into this. They can watch the replay on YouTube or Facebook Live too. I don't know what music we're going out to. I don't even know if y'all hear the music today. We didn't get no calls, but y'all was in the live feed. We appreciate everybody that shot us a question and said hello, whatever have you. Now I ask you a question, bro.
What's up? What's going on?
Did you ever have a time in your life where you forgot half of a decade? You can't remember. I be telling people I can't even remember half of the 70s. What is you talking about 1977?
Oh, no.
Only thing I know about 1977, it was a blizzard and Cleveland was shut down for a damn near month. That's all I remember. Oh, and I do remember we was catching the 6. It wasn't a health line then. And we used to go like breaking phone booths. I had a screwdriver this big. And we used to pop them damn things to get all the coins out.
Yeah.
All the way from down on 66, all the way up on Lee Road into Maple Heights. No phone booth stood a chance. Thank you. And I apologize because that's part of the wreckage of my past, bro. But have you ever forgot a whole half a decade? Or, I mean, maybe a couple of months in a decade, a couple of days. I can't remember half of the 70s, man. I know I went to a lot of rock concerts, took a lot of acid, smoked a lot of weed, snorted a lot of stuff. I worked every day, though. I had me some side hustles. I kept money in my pocket. I better go. Oh, we better get off here for the police be the house there waiting on me when this damn shit over with. Thank you for tuning in to the Bub and Wax Show on No Static Radio. It's always gonna be called the Bub and Wax Show, but Bub fired. You know, it's like Alfonso Ribeiro couldn't get no work because his wife was white. He got work now. Bub is out of work now. And we offended you in any way. We apologize. Tune in next week and we'll do it again. Thank you everybody for tuning in on the live and for all y'all questions and all y'all hellos and all y'all comments. We love you. I don't know. And did we listen to Drake song when he was dissing Megan Thee Stallion?
I listen to the baby one.
Oh, we went to the baby. And has he got over 200 albums sold yet? I leave the baby alone because the baby is shooting me. And it ain't even got to be over no dice game. It can just be over he ain't selling no music. And I might be in the line of fire. I apologize. Kind of like Williams is the first black coach at Auburn University. Let's see. Tennessee dropped to 4. Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, Tennessee. Clemson dropped. Alabama dropped. TCU is bringing up the rear behind them. I still don't know who won the game last night between Tennessee and Kansas City. Actually, let me look that up. Somebody tried to call me. Yeah. Or that was a telemarketer. You know, that dude, Spam Risk, he always calling. Not this other lady named Telemarketer. I thought her name was Marquita, but it's Telemarketer. She be trying to call too now. I ain't got time for y'all. Leave me alone. Shit. I don't know. Play some music, bro. Play some unknown sound music.
I'm just gonna pull in what we came into.
Oh, I don't know if that was her. I don't know if that was him, but it was cool. It was Neo.
Okay.
I like Neo Soul. But give me the Black Pumas any day.
Nothing up.